What is up, everybody? This is Captain Inn-Zhano Esquire, and today we're going to do something a little bit different with this topic discussion. I know I say that almost every time I do a topic discussion, but this one is going to be a little bit different, and I promise. It's not only going to be about TF2, but it's also YouTubers and TF2. It's TF2 on YouTube, and why it's so difficult for not just myself, but for other people, like other smaller TF2 YouTubers, to break out into the big superstar roles that we see a lot of our fellow members of the community in today. So let's have a look at some examples of why it might be a bit difficult for people like me and other people to break out and become stars. First example, oversaturation. We live in an age now in 2018 where almost everything seems to have been done. I know that gets said a lot as a cliche, but it more or less is. It's like all the big YouTubers like Star, Germa, Muselk, RT Game, and many others have all been able to show all the unique aspects of TF2, showing off custom maps, crazy custom game modes, and like all the weapons stuff and things like that. It almost becomes a bit difficult to come up with new and unique ideas every time. I know that a lot of YouTubers say that not everything has been done in TF2. You've just got to look. The problem is, it's quite hard to look for certain things when you finally come across a brilliant idea, you find out someone has already done it, if not better. And even if you did it better, they already got there first with a lot of other YouTube subscribers, so they'll probably be the more focused one that they'll look at. Another issue, if you will, is that there are so many TF2 YouTubers lying around. Not just those who are in the thousands to 100,000s, and in Muselk's case, even though it's kind of lower down these days, in the millions. But I think it's because there's a lot of smaller YouTubers like myself who are all looking for that big break. There are probably thousands of us in the under 1,000 subs category who want a piece of the pie and want to entertain people. But how are we going to be able to entertain if we're all too busy trying to make content for other people to watch, when it turns out people are not watching because they're trying to create content as well? Which creates this whole giant paradoxical vacuum, which causes a lot more problems for us than good. Okay, the following one here might be a bit controversial, as I've been talking about this quite a lot with a couple of friends, and I really want to get this off my chest, is subscribers that don't really bother. I mean, I'm trying to make sure that I want to entertain as many people as possible. If you subscribe to me, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, but at the same time, I do take umbrage with people who only subscribe purely just like some sort of pity thing, like, oh, he's trying his hardest, let's just subscribe to him. No, I want you to subscribe because you actually enjoy my content. If you don't enjoy my content, you're under no obligation to stay, and if you sub to me and you haven't watched any of my videos in the last month, I would have rather that you just left instead of just staying around and just not really contributing at all to the channel's growth. Because I've looked at this and run the numbers, and I average at least less than 10% views to subs ratio. Now, I understand, and I know for a fact I will not be able to get all of my subs to watch my videos at once. That's just impossible. But I would appreciate it if, like, my subs at least give it a bit more of a fair showing, instead of just ignoring it and then just wondering why I get angry all the time about people constantly ignoring the videos. Another thing that could be attributed to this is, I'm not going to say it's not my fault that I can't break out, but also it is technically my fault too. As you can tell, I don't really have the best computer, so a lot of frame rate issues and things like that's been picked up by Lava and Agent Lights. Thank you guys for helping me point that out. So at some point I'm going to need to upgrade my computer. And not only that, I feel like my editing should be a lot better. Like, I should get like better editing software instead of doing this in Windows Movie Maker, because that just makes me look like a third-rate Bush League kind of person. So some of it is also down to like hard luck, some of it down to some people not giving a shit, and also at the same time is I'm also to blame for this as well. Another thing that we could say is that I put all of my eggs into one basket by making this channel predominantly TF2. So now only my viewers will only try to come and like watch my TF2 videos in an already oversaturated market where it's going to be difficult to break out anyway, leading to a unique situation where I have essentially trapped myself within the TF2 community, where if I don't do anything TF2 related, people are going to unsub, but if I do anything TF2 related, people are not really going to care and watch. So I admit I take full responsibility for any times that I have fucked up in like trying to make this channel grow. I'm not the best YouTuber out there. I just want to like entertain people people, and sometimes I just mess this stuff up. But I feel like that's something I should improve on. A lot better editing software, probably like scripts a lot more, because I'm actually doing this video completely unscripted. I'm sure that you can actually tell that right now. But I feel like saying it in the spur of the moment is a lot more genuine than just words on a screen. The final few things I want to touch on is thumbnails and promotion. Okay, so promoting, I do a lot of promoting in like Discord servers, Facebook, DeviantArt. I don't go to r/TF2 because I've heard that that place is a wretched hive of scum and villainy, so I try to stay away from there as all possible. But genuinely, from what I hear as well, is that people who try, like lower YouTubers, that try to get their channel off the ground, who try to promote in r/TF2, just get downvoted just without even having a look at them. Like some of them could even be like the potential next big star, but you don't care because you just want to downvote them because you're too obsessed, and some people just have their heads trapped up the arse of certain YouTubers. I'm not saying that everybody does this, but there are people that are out there that will try to discourage anybody who tries to promote their own work. Which is a bit unfair when you think about it, because that's how promotion works. That's how all these big YouTubers got off the ground, because they started off small and tried promoting to try and make sure that everything got right. Sometimes viral does work, but promoting is also a big part of it. And I promote a lot through Discord servers, but not only that, I'm also promoting in these servers that are quite popular, so there's also the added issue of there's loads of other people who are trying to promote as well, who desperately want to also be seen and heard. So that's the problem, is that it's a case of the wrestling term getting your shit in, as you desperately want to make sure that your voice is heard, and the problem is, how can you be heard in a hall full of people that are already screaming at each other? Another thing you could say is thumbnails. Yeah, I'm not the best at making SFM thumbnails, I will admit that. Like, you can see from the thumbnail for this video, it is utter dog shit. I am a complete dreck when it comes to SFM posters. I know that I can't help, like, most of that is down to me being some sort of idiot, and also down to following the advice of really, really shitty teachers that I've come across through Discords and things like that, where I will follow their own advice and they will then just hurl abuse back at me because apparently I didn't follow it to the to the most minute of details, when I in fact did, and went over and beyond. So sometimes it's also trying to make sure that you've got the right looking thumbnails for your videos, because a thumbnail can attract a lot more attention than just the title alone. Titles could also help, but thumbnails tend to grab most people's attention because that's what you're looking at first before you look at the title sometimes. And if you want to make sure you want to break out in this sort of stuff, that would be a great way to do it. But unfortunately, it seems I'm not really the best at doing it, so that's one sticking point for me, is that I don't think I'd be able to track that many people to my videos with this sort of thing. So yeah, that's really my take on it, is that overall it's a bit of a mess of trying to be heard in a room full of people that are already screaming at each other, people not giving a shit about what you do, and sometimes it can just be down to you. So I'm not going to say I'm a saint, because sometimes when it comes to making these videos and stuff, sometimes I'm a bit lazy with them sometimes, and it can mostly be accounted to sometimes I need to just do certain things better, or sometimes people who subscribe to the channel need to help promote the channel better. If they really want to see me succeed, they should at least try to do something to help it succeed, because like, no man is self-made, no channel is self-made. We all need help sometimes, and I want to help give back to the community that has helped me, so I really want to try and help some of the smaller YouTubers that might be smaller than me, help them get off the ground. Like, we all want to help each other, because isn't that what TF2 is about? Teamwork and being completely fucking crazy with each other. But with that said, I'm Captain Inn-Zhano, Esquire. I know I kind of danced around the topic a lot today, but hopefully you guys got the general gist of what I'm trying to get at here. Why it might be so difficult for people to try and break out into TF2 YouTubing. I mean, I'd love to be a big star and all, but maybe it's just not meant to be. Or maybe I could get lucky here and there. But overall, it's just I wanted to get this off my chest, because this has been on my mind for months and months now. So I've really wanted to finally come out and say it, and I feel a lot better that now I've actually spoken to my subscribers now and the people watching this video, and actually like addressed this sort of problem, because sometimes it's good to just get this shit off your chest and then be able to just get on with your day with less sort of guilt and that shit, because this has been on my mind a lot for when I've been making a lot of videos, so I don't really want to have this trapdoor over me like a cloud whenever I make videos, because it's generally people like Elliot Bain and Shadow River, and to lesser extent sometimes RT Gamers, notice that I generally look like I'm enjoying my videos a lot less. But that's not the case, it's just I have a cloud hanging over me, but now I finally have that cloud dissipating into a giant bright blue sunny sky, whatever that means. But overall, let me know what you think of the video, good or ill, in the description, in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Maybe there's things I could improve on for my general content that I haven't addressed yet in the video. Just let me know, and let's work together to build a better future for smaller TF2 YouTubers. I'm Captain Inn-Zhano. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Fare thee well.